What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So in my last video, I told you that I would go through my exit plan for CRO. And, we have many people that were asking me about it on Patreon as well as on Twitter and private messages, and people that are going into my old videos and also commenting as well, like, hey, what are you doing with CRO now? Because things have changed. And things have changed. And anything could change at literally the drop of a hat. We all know that. Did I expect to see any reissuance of burned tokens? No, right? I understand that burning means that they are out of there forever, for good. And the fact that they can be brought back really doesn't make me feel great about burned tokens, and that we have to have some sort of, you know, kind of confirmation that these are never coming back ever. And there's no vote to bring them back. There's no vote to reissue more tokens to kind of get the supply back up. There should be nothing to add more supply to what we have here, right? If they're burned, they're burned. So with what is happening with CRO, I want to talk to you about what my exit plan is, how it has changed just slightly, and also where I see it going forward for my forever tokens and all those things there. So if you guys are interested in this, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, follow me on Patreon, those links are in the description. Now, don't forget about my link for BTCC, which is at the top of the description. You guys can get a 10% deposit bonus when you sign up using my link, as well as extra bonuses up to $10,000 and 40% lower trading fees. So if you like leverage trading, trading outright, demo trading, you can trade CRO over there or any other position that you actually want to. Now, this has been, running through my head, and I felt like I have to get something out there. So for the time being, this is where my exit plan is. It doesn't mean that it will 100% stay right here, depending on the different news and other information that we have and the hype that comes with it. But for now, this is where this stands, and I believe it's going to stay here as long as you have this 10-year plan of everything. So if you don't know what's going on with this, you have Kronos blockchain that has approved the reissuance of 70 billion CRO tokens. Now, the way that they're going to do that is by reissuing it over the next 10 years, right? So let's scroll down here and let's see the reissuance. I can't remember exactly where it is. There we go. 10-year vesting period. So they're looking to reissue this over 10 years, a full decade, meaning that if you decided to divide, 10 or 70 billion by 10 years, you're looking at about 7 billion per year that they're adding to the supply. So this year, the supply will be no more than 7 billion plus, unless you have some unstaking as well. So let's go to CRO and let's see where that is, as well as go through my exit plan after that. So currently CRO's price is at about 8 cents. It's at 7.9 cents. It's down by 6.6%. Today, $2.1 billion worth of a market cap. Now, current supply is, our circulating supply is at 26 billion, 26.57. Total supply is 30 billion because 70 billion was burned off. Now, when they're looking to add this over 10 years, this year should get no more than 37 billion coins that are out there. Meaning that throughout this altcoin season that we see here and going into the bear market, you're going to see the reissuance of those tokens more and more, right? 7 billion, 7 billion, 7 billion as the years go on, right? But throughout this altcoin season, we may not see any more than 37 billion, or even getting to about 44 billion, right? If we're going from 2026 or 2025 to 2026, we could see no more than 44 billion total tokens. Meaning that we have hope for what CRO can do in the near future, as well as what they can do in the long term. But this does change my plan a little bit, right? It's not reissuing a whole 100 billion tokens, because if that was the case, I'd probably be out of it immediately, waiting for it to fall, and then buying back in to recoup any losses that I did have. But right now, that's not the case. You're going to be able to establish and see altcoin season happen, altcoin season thrive. And CRO thrive in altcoin season throughout 2025 and 2026. So with that being said, I have 400,000 CRO that I bought at an average of about 12 cents. meaning that right now I'm down significantly on what I put into this. So if 100 billion was added here, I would be down a heck of a lot more as you see it drop another cent and another cent and another cent, right? Go all the way down to 1 or 2 cents with 100 billion coins out there. So if we go to my exit plan strategy, right, you're going to see here, let me put this to full screen. We're going to see here that things have changed. Now with my CRO every day, if you don't know, I've been investing into CRO every single day, $10 a day, 416 days, which is $4,160. The current balance is around the 3,000 mark. If I actually, let me not do that. So it's around the $3,000 mark for just that balance, which I'm down about $1,000 on that. It's probably down more than that today, but still, that is going to stay the same. I'm not doing anything with that. I plan on holding that and seeing what the value is as the next 10 years go by, right? 20 years go by. I plan on seeing that grow and be worth so much more in the end. Kind of treat it as if it's an ETF or something like that. Now with this dilution, it's going to suck, but we're going to be able to see the lows as well as the highs and all that stuff throughout that time. Now, when it comes to the 400,000 that I have, this is my plan going forward. It's very simple. When it gets to a level of about 50 to 55 cents, I'm going to sell half of what I have. That's going to be $110,000, meaning that I take the amount that I invested, which was about $30,000-ish, something like that, and getting my initial investment as well as profit. And then we can see it grow from there, go up to a level of 95 cents, and see another $95,000 that I end up taking, and then my last portion will be at about $1.50, $1.45 to be more specific, right before $1.50, and I will sell another 100,000, giving me 145,000 there. Now that total will be $350,000. I'd be happy with that because again, with the $30,000 that was invested there, I can be able to gain hundreds of thousands of dollars rather than gaining millions of dollars. It does suck taken away from my overall plan, and we could see this get to a level of 2 cents or $2 or $3 or even further, but with the reissuance of the supply, I'm not taking that risk as to how people are going to react to it. And all of this still does depend on how people react in the end, right? If people give up on it and say, look, I'm done with this. I don't want to see it reissued. I don't want to see the total supply go back up to 100 billion. I don't want to see them add so much. I don't know if they're going to add 10 billion for the first couple of years or 20 billion for the first 2 years and then start to issue 5 billion for the next years after that. Right? It could be that. You never know exactly what that process is. At least I don't. And if you do know, please let me know. But I've just broken it up evenly and did it as that. But if you did it with the max supply that you think it's going to get to, right, 44 billion, that means that at this level will be a $64 billion market cap. That's not insane. $42 billion market cap here or $24 billion market cap at a level of 55 cents. So I'm not really worried about it. I am very upset with the fact that any burn tokens have been brought back. Once the supply gets to these supply levels, once it has been burned off, unless it has been earmarked for that, it shouldn't have come back. So I'm a little pissed about that, but I still understand that I'm going to be able to make profit from CRO, a decent amount of profit. It's just not to what I expected to gain maybe even millions of dollars, multiple millions of dollars, and have some left on the table to know that the next 5 years you're going to see a deflationary aspect. Well, that's completely wiped off the table. We're not seeing a deflationary aspect of it. We're going to see an inflationary aspect to it because they're going to be adding tokens every single year. So anyways, guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Hopefully you got something from this, just to kind of break this down briefly. If you are doing the same thing, let me know what your plan is and what your plan went from to where it is now, how much you stand to make then and how much you stand to make now from CRO. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Check out my link for BTCC down below. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.